How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Cassandra. This is Rimworld, Vampire Nation, Blood Nation. We've got nothing to worry about. The base is looking pretty sharp. I mean, well, we've got one thing to sort of worry about, but I don't think it's ever actually really going to cause us too much of a problem. And that's this little cheeky mechanoid cluster here. So we're not really in the realms of wanting to deal with it, having to deal with it. We are in full build the ship mode. Now what I mean by build the ship mode is we've got a little bit of research to go. We got one bit gone, but we're making sure we're getting the resources. So we've got energy problems because apparently that's a thing that we're still going through. At this point, that's probably a bit embarrassing. A lot of our solar panels, because the mech cluster over here is a sun blocker. But we're just choosing not to deal with it. We don't need to risk anything. Bolton needs death rest. Lost some people on the way, party people. But we're going for the win. Our power. Like, we're just going a bit silly with the generators now. We don't really care too much, in all honesty. It's just more just to get us out of the last days, in all honesty, but it's been pretty cushy. So yeah, so we're pretty much, if I open up the resources on the left hand side, I was just getting some uranium because I was a little bit nervous we didn't have enough. We're getting plasteel down here, so you'd like to think, unless anything crazy happens, this is the win that we deserve. Well, whether we get there or not is another thing, but party people, we've been rocking it. I really love this series. I keep saying it like it's over. Like, it's one thing with Rimworld, you never say done until the fat lady sings, and I don't hear her singing, party people. I don't hear her singing. Other than that, like, the power problems are the only things that are going to, like, mess us up, but we can see, like, the batteries are getting a little bit of energy in them now, so that's fine. We have got some bionic parts, but that was more at the time or before the end days, let's say. The last attacks, we were going to, like, bionic eye people. We never really needed to do that, so it's not really too much of a problem. Can we make sure we haul that Zeus hammer? I mean, drugs are pretty much keeping everyone going. Like, everyone mostly on drugs, but we acknowledged how important they are in the last, like, fights, where I'm not really sure without them if we would have done it. We probably wouldn't have. And it's something that I've never really done before, like going like heavy drug use. But, you know, mood-wise, it has caused some problems. Yeah, a few breakdowns and whatnot, but nothing too crazy. I'm just having a look at the alarms and stuff like that. The alarms, you know what I mean? Like, Rimworld being like, everyone's having a breakdown. No one loves your colony. Everyone loves my colony. They don't have a choice. No one has a choice. Everyone must love it. Yeah, psychic addiction. My partner's playing games on the laptop. She's a scoundrel. Other than that, we still have a lot of mechs, or a few mechs around that we can actually shred. We sort of just made a dumping pile over here to, like, move stuff from here, so at least then it will look like a pretty thumbnail when it comes time to, you know, launch, leave, and live the dream. In that order. In that order. That is very specific. I'm glad we got our kill box back just in case we get attacked. I feel like that's going to be fine. I mean, I'm always saying I'd like a bulk's good trader.
I've heard you say that 162 times.
The mechs have assembled over here. I don't think they're particularly scary with what we've had to deal through. Like, it would take something huge for me to really be nervous. Yeah, a lot of people are just on addictions, just a bit upset, a bit sad. As long as food is slowing down. I think because of the power problems that we had. I'm hoping that now we built a few more chem fuel generators, that's the thing of the past. And when I say past, I mean like 5 minutes ago. Not really that far back, really.
Bruh.
Like, luckily in these hydroponics, like, stuff has grown mega quickly. I think we're going to have to think about killing a few people in our bit here. So what I'm going to do is go operations, euthanize. Because they are taking raw food as well from us. So we'll kill a couple of people. Then we'll have some more food. It's the humane thing to do. For sure. I still would want like a little bit of blood coming in just to make sure the vampires aren't totally miserable with life. Life's pretty bad at the minute, I imagine, with all the dead bodies that they're seeing on a daily or minute to minute like basis. But you know, it could be a lot worse, I guess. Not really sure, but badly malnourished. Okay, so starvation is taking effect. Did I Oh, I meant to... Oh, whoops. I meant to euthanize. I'm just like... Euthanize. Not what I meant to be doing whatsoever. So, I'll do them 3. Then that brings in food into the colony. As we're all just starving to death. Who is the cook? Elbow. Hang on. Butcher creature. Okay, humans are allowed. Ask what you're doing with that body. You're carrying it. I'll allow it. You're eating a dead body. Butcher. That saves the colony until a bit of rice comes in. Right, we're going to eat a little bit of raw food here and there, but I'd rather that than, you know, starving to death. Turns out starving to death isn't a great thing to do. It'd be very, funny after everything that we do, then we end up on like, oh, how did you lose the series? We just starved. We just internally, externally just gave up. Which, to be fair, would probably be very on brand.
You serious?
Because we don't really need any of these anymore. Like I said, I'll keep 2 just so we do have some blood where I don't have to like keep manually doing it on all of the vampires, because that gets very boring very quickly. But yeah, lots of power problems. What I'm probably going to do is turn these benches off, because I think we're pretty much done with a lot of things now. So let's turn a lot. To be fair, these should have never been on. That is quite bad. Quite bad.
That is blasphemous!
So that should help a lot. Toast has been eaten by Leonard. Fair enough. Any other colony, that'd probably be more alarming. I'll turn the smelter delta off as well. The batteries should be storing power now. They are. Perfect. That's probably at the level that we want. We don't need to worry too much unless something like really bad happens. Then we can sort of... extreme elephants. 38 wild. The thing is, with accepting that quest, they're going to dive straight on that mech cluster. And we really don't need to deal with them. It'll just be causing us a problem where we don't really need a problem. And you know, we're worn out. We're worn out as a colony. We're worn out. And we just deserve the W. We deserve to get off this Rimworld. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. 133 humans. I don't think they'll run into that mech cluster. They are attacking immediately. I probably will try and burn out all this, but we do need to be a little bit careful. We are absolutely miserable. Oh no, they're coming straight down. Wooly, is there anything I can do to help your mood? Snort some yayo, like, really enjoy your life, like, don't settle for less. Don't settle for less when you can get more. Wake now, confirm. They're coming down, I just got to keep an eye on this. I should really tell people to stay inside. That's probably Rimworld 101. Exactly why we said we're happy for Pillbox to get back up. Protein. Richards. Come get heavy SMG. Older, I probably trust you nearly the most. Don't quote me on that, but nearly the most. Just wide so I can see them. Holden needs to go get them Molotov cocktails. Quick, 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 quick. I'm just watching them come round. Spaceships landed. Quite far away. Won't worry about it too much. To be fair, that's not really what we're going to be lacking on. To get round here very quickly because you can see they're conga lining round, which is not good for us. I will draft everyone now. Hold shift so I can grab everyone. God, we really need the fire to take these out, don't we? I draft you and then pick it up. Same with. Why have you got a shield belt? Hold shift, then come and get that. Right, there we go. Holder's going to burn all this because, to be honest, we're going to need this more than what I realised. Not hot enough in this, but a lot of people are getting set on fire, as we can see around here as they're coming round. Which is handy. Does not roof them. Having them run through the fire is still just as good. Then Holder is going to run very quickly to go get the tox grenades and... Okay, you're a vampire. Come on. That could have been bad. We're going to have to fight in here just where the conga line... I think they've destroyed a door by the looks of it. So a lot of them are on fire, but let's fight them down here because that's probably more beneficial for us. They're going to attack the coolers, I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Hold up. I'm here. Just keep throwing tox grenades over here. And this should be easy peasy. As long as these tox grenades hit exactly where I want them to, They should be giving the enemy enough debuffs. The freezer situation is a little bit negative, and we'll get some meat out of this, but obviously not as much as we would want. Look at health, we can see tox gas, it's giving them pain, reducing their sight, breathing, which messes with all their stats, which then hopefully gives us the ability to win. Let's go combat commands, let's not take any risks here. Keep throwing the tox grenades as far away as possible because we don't really want it hitting our colonists. And hopefully we can take these out lickety quick, and then we can get back onto the successful colony that we have made. They're going to fall very, very quickly, but our coolers are as well, but it's not very cool of them to destroy them, but it sort of is what it is. Kirby, can you come in here, try and extinguish the flames? I don't think you two will get in here quick enough, but you could try, that would be great. Be fair, as long as they're dying around here, I'm not really too bothered. Kirby and Gould are running in as quickly as possible, so we might actually get lucky here, which would actually be very nice. I think what's the benefit here is they can't actually stand on the barricades and attack them, it looks like, but they can still set them on fire. So very, very interesting. I'm just going to move the shooters back a little bit. I can't see if it's the tox gas. There we go. Easy peasy, living the dream.
Hot damn!
Right, there we go. Right, hopefully we'll get a little bit of food from that, which would actually be very, very nice. Other than that, get out of our base, you scoundrels. Go. See all the nice bodies are coming in. So what we'll do is, who is a cook? Let's make sure you're actually cooking. Madam is on a breakdown. Albo is consuming a simple meal. Can you start butchering, please? Because we want as much of these, as much of this human meat as possible in the freezer. And then this basically saves the colony, in all honesty. So an attack at any other point would probably be vastly negative. We could have fought them back there, but I just find that these, they just conga and they break the kill box fairly easy. And this has worked so well, we might as well just carry on. Right, let's get back on speed 3. Clean up all this. This gives us a lot of food, which is nice. Doesn't give us any bonuses. Human meat. We're putting out fires as people are still trying to retreat. But a very big raid. That's the problem in the situation that we're at. We're getting probed every now and then. And I think the main problem is just the power keep going out. Right, should we start building this ship? Because I feel like we're actually on a timer where we could actually, like, lose if we're really not careful. Let's go. 2 engines there. Start actually getting some of this up. Something like that is fine. Because we're running out of time and we're not going to get anyone off if we're not careful. So let's just start queuing to, like... I have to actually wait for that to be built. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I want to make sure we can get... even if it's just a few people off. Just because we're brutal. But we're losing now. I feel like we're just slowly getting beaten back a bit. And it's not really a great look. The fact that we haven't got anyone on construct. A massive oversight. Get 3 people on construct. Get through it nice and quick. So over here, we've nearly lost our deep drills. Charge rifle over here. I imagine that's ours. Yeah, we're in a little bit of trouble. Luckily, we got some food lucky that was a human attack, so we can actually use the food to our benefit. But really, really not looking great for us. Yeah, the plasteel, we haven't got tons of plasteel. Now we got 2 deep drills, I suppose that's why we weren't. Got 2 deep drills literally going there. Yeah, we're in a interesting situation. There we go, so that's getting built. Get everyone on and let's see who we can get out. Because otherwise we're going to get under the cosh. We're going to get in a really bad situation. And we're going to struggle. So that's like 4 people out. We should have the resources to at least build this. So it might be the case of like build a ship if we get a really bad attack, panic and get only 4 people off. We could do like a raffle. Do you know what I mean? Like a raffle, like who gets to leave? I mean, holders are shooing. Who else definitely leaves? Definitely holder. Sure. To be fair, should we do holder and the kids? Just so then no one can suggest that I don't look after the children. Or I know they're not children now, but they were our future, are our future, so we take them and holder. Right, that's the one where our persona core went into. Just remind me the materials we need for this. Component, advanced component. We should have everything. We should have everything. I thought that was an attack then. I was just about to say, jeez, Randy. I'm getting the ship. We're getting this done. Hopefully, definitely next episode. Overdosing all sorts. I mean, character building. What it comes down to, it's just character building. Something like that. Lots of meat. Problem is the freezer isn't exactly working at the moment, but not really too much in this colony is working at the moment. This stockpile on the floor, can I get human leather does go in there. Just trying to haul some stuff. Just trying to haul stuff out the way. It's just so the freezer can actually shut. A novel idea, I know. For one, these colonists seem to... Wow. Alerts. Very nice. This is going to set us up very nicely for one more episode with the gang. Which is nice. We can say a proper goodbye to some people. Others will be on the ship. Spoiler? Maybe. Who gets on the ship? Find out next time. We need 3 engines, is that right? Why is 3 engines? I'm sure that works like that, so. Yeah, we've got the materials for this, so we're living the dream, party people. Living the dream. Very happy. And the fact that, you know, food is flowing once again. I'll make sure these doors are actually getting shut. This is really slightly embarrassing. I mean, this is a sad indictment of the standard of living that we have set, but once a great colony has been smacked to... But I always have this, like, I can never get the cleaning done quick enough, and then it just, like, that impacts us the most. I mean, we got meals and stuff. The ship's about to go up. Oh god, that autosave, I thought the game was juddering towards an attack then, like... We're doing well, then we've got one more episode where then we can say goodbye, say farewell, sayonara, see you later, wouldn't want to be ya, bye-bye, unless we get attacked then. It'll be a very awkward episode. Episode where we define who leaves. I mean, I think it's going to be funny. We can like vote off people. As if we can get it built before someone attacks us, do you know what I mean? Probably getting a little bit above ourselves. In front of ourselves, I should say. I'm happy with what everyone's doing. Probably could get another person on construct, so let's get Gould on construct as well, just because then we've got everyone on this, because it looks like we've got all the resources saved up, fingers crossed. So then it's just a case of just completion. Can't believe we did it, party people. It's nearly official. Nearly official. I mean, at this point, I'd like to think if anything attacks us, we could just prioritise building this and getting a few people out. Whether it works like that. Imagine it's like, you didn't turn on the reactor in enough time, now you have to return it on. That would be, 1, the most stressful thing in the world. 2, I'd throw the computer out the window. 3, if that was the case, I'd do like a hard edit to a past save and be like, oh, we're gone back in time. Do you know what I mean? Like, randomly, like. Could you imagine? There we go. And then that's the last bit. Ooh, we've run out of, the sensor cluster. We need a few more advanced components. So we will make sure, what we'll do is we'll turn on these benches. But then what I'll do is I'll change this to be like, just make sure we have 10, unpause 8. Same with, just because I don't need to sit there watching you try and make 50 components when we don't need 50 components. So 10, 8. 10, 8. And then I'll copy it to the third bench as well. So then it makes sure that the components that we need to be made are actually getting made. Rather than just like stockpiling stuff. It's like we don't really need to stockpile at this point. There we go. If I can click this, because I'd prefer like suspension on the recon armor, because we don't really need to prioritize that, in all honesty. Because the prioritization is just on getting all this up, and it is just advanced components we're going to be waiting on, so hopefully we can get them made before anyone really jumps on us or anything, because that would be pretty devastating. We got lung rot and stuff like that. We're in a sorry state, party people, a very sorry state, but do you know what I mean? If you can't take us at our worst, then you don't deserve us at your best. That's how it works, party people. That's how it works. We're not looking at any of these scoundrel quests. Yeah, just the advanced components, which are yeah, advanced component. That one's nearly done. That one's pretty well done. So we shouldn't have to wait too long. I like to think, but I mean, we are getting there, party people, and we're doing very well indeed. You gotta be proud of you, boy. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. I didn't stutter, you stuttered. I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye!